So to use this thing is pretty easy. There's one button, so you just push the button here and then the little lights start blinking, and then you push it to which one you want. So that's training, now it's on swimming, and now it's on just heart rate, and I just want to keep it on training. And then it blinks for a second and all the lights flash, and now I just put it in its little case, click. Easier said than done. There we go. Cinch it up tight like that. And there we go. Now it's recording my info. Now I'll just go work out, walk around the neighborhood, vacuum the house, you know, the usual. I get this question a lot. How's the solar power? Well, if I scroll down here, let me zoom in for you. So distance just under 2.5 miles. Oh man, I gotta go to 2.5. Hang on, be right back. So here's the question. Does the solar power balance out the power consumption with GPS? If I scroll down, you can see I've been walking for 2.7 miles. And then not too long ago, I took a photo to quickly document how much power it had. That was at 11:25, so that was 5 hours ago. So it was at 47% at 11:25 this morning, and now it is 16:05, so what is that? 5 hours. So now we'll stop. Save. Now it's kind of funny, I really thought the Enduro would be faster, and some of the functionality when we're doing it, you have to be patient. So there's my workout, aerobic, really, I mean, so many stats. And then right here I can do all stats. And you can see the calories, you can see the load, you can see aerobic, you can see ascent, descent. Pretty flat, I was just walking the dog. Now if I exit, go back to the main screen, and now scroll down, scroll, solar intensity. So as you can see, a lot of solar power, right? Well, let's see what the battery is. The battery is at 43%. Okay, that's not bad. That means I probably got about 1% from the power glass and that small 100% solar panel on the face of the watch. So not bad, not bad. I was kind of expecting more. I am going to do a comparison between the Enduro, which has a power glass and a solar ring, and the Instinct Solar, and I'll be sharing that with you soon. But it gained about 1%, so it almost balanced out on my 2.7 mile walk. Not bad, Garmin, not bad. I give you a thumbs up. Whereas all the other watches, this is the Polar, all the other ones just, well, the battery just depletes. Yeah, whenever you're using GPS, that really sucks the juice. Oh, that's the Lockhart zone. I have not worn this watch in a while. I'm trying to remember how to stop. Oh, that's right. See how quickly that saved? We're getting a lot of glare outside, but it's such a beautiful day. How could I not be outside shooting a video? Come on, look at that sunset. That's gorgeous. Plus there's no cars driving by. Love it. And last but not least, the Apple Watch. This is the Apple Watch 6. Here, I know. I'll just take it off. And workout. And that's the kind of stats you get from Apple. Now, one thing Apple is missing on both their sleep and their exercise. Good night. Can you not lock for 1 second? I mean, it gives me rings, but where's the feedback? You know what? Is it saying, hey, you can do better tomorrow? Or, hey, let's push yourself? And where's the coaching aspect, Apple? Your activity is ready to view, and you've reached your activity goal. And it vibrates. That's about all the gamification you get. Now if I click right here, it gives me info. And I can scroll down. You've been training much more than usual the last few days. If you keep this up for too long, your risk for sports-related injuries will increase, and your training may become counterproductive. See, that's coaching. To improve the accuracy of your status, keep tracking your training sessions. So basically, anytime you work out, swimming, weights, cleaning the house, you want to make sure that you start a workout, or at least wear the watch so it knows what you're doing. And one thing I like about Polar is it really reminds you that just steps is quite feckless. It's about the intensity, the duration, and what your heart is doing during the workout. So I made a slight error when I was working out and did that walk on Friday, March 5th. And if I scroll down, here's the workout, and it says Polar Grit X. I forgot that they were both Polar, and even though I was wearing the Verity Sense on my walk, the heart rate and workout information of my Polar Grit X, it overwrote the activity. But here's the activity of the Polar Grit X. Even though I had stopped it, it says only 35 minutes, but somehow Polar didn't like that they're both kind of starting at the same time. But really good stats from the Polar Grit X. You have your calories burned, carbs, protein, fat. I like that background. It has a map. Sorry, I'm not going to show you exactly where I live. And steps per minute, steps per minute cadence, altitude, really good information. And now if I go back and then I click on the other workout where I just wore the Polar Verity Sense, this is the kind of information you get from just wearing that device. I thought it was going to count steps, but it doesn't. It does calculate calories and heart rate very well. I actually felt that the heart rate info from the Verity Sense was a lot more responsive and really quick when I've done workouts with it. So it has your zone workout, you can give feedback. Wore the new Verity Sense on my left forearm, and I wrote that in. So there you go. There's some quick feedback on the Polar devices I wore during that workout. Garmin's getting there. Garmin is much better with the coaching, I must say, especially since they do have a coaching widget that you can implement, and I am doing that. I'm going to try to go for a 5K run tomorrow, and you can see right there on the screen, there's the little coach whistle. Where'd it go? There it is. Week 1 benchmark run. So I need to do a benchmark run, and then the coach and a bunch of code analyzes my run, my heart rate, my speed, a whole bunch of stuff, my VO2 max, and then will let me know what I should do next. So I really think that's what's missing from a lot of the watches is that feedback. Without the feedback, how do you know if you're training too much, too little, if you need more sleep? Apple's getting there, especially if you download the Auto Sleep app. I'll throw a link in the description. I'll see if I can throw a card right on the screen right now so you can see my review of that Auto Sleep app, and that directly scrapes all the information off of Apple's health, well, Apple Health, your heart rate, your sleep duration, your blood oxygen level, all that information, and then presents it in a usable and consumable way. It gives you that feedback and coaching that I think humans crave for. I mean, just having a huge data dump of information, yeah. So right now, as far as coaching, I really like Polar. I think Polar does a great job. This is the Polar Grit X that I've had for 7 months. And this is the Apple Watch. This is my second one. I had the Apple Watch SE for a month or two, and then I sold it. And then I bought and kept the Apple Watch 6 because I wanted to test the EKG and the blood oxygen levels, and I wanted to try the LTE functionality. And I heard that the LTE version had a little better battery life. So there we go. Pithy comments down below. I hope you enjoyed this review of the workout. And So there's two questions before you buy a gadget. Does the gadget just provide you a bunch of data and information, or is the smartwatch you're buying giving you coaching and feedback and telling you what you shouldn't do and what you should do? Let me know what you think of your Garmin or your Fitbit or your Apple Watch or your Polar device, or maybe you're testing the new Polar Verity. Let me know your thoughts. Thank you so much for watching. I'll have another gadget review really soon, probably tomorrow. And let the credits roll for the Paramount Kid. Goodbye. Here goes nothing. Polar Verity Sense, optical heart rate sensor, Bluetooth, and technology. Awesome. Which means not only should this work with Polar watches, but also with Garmin. I don't know about Fossil, and I'm skeptic about Apple, but we'll find out. Cool. So, this is the latest and greatest in optical heart rate sensor technology. It does both armband, so on your arm right there, right that part, your bicep area, but also while swimming, which is why I bought it. Late, when I'm swimming, I get a lot of drag, especially with this Garmin Enduro. With the Fossil Collider HR, not so much drag. With the Apple Watch 6, not so much drag. But with this, snuck right in between my goggles, I think it's going to be pretty cool. And that way I can swim with just one device, no watches, and when I'm entering the water, maybe this will speed up my stroke. That's the overall goal, right? Speeding up. I tore the box. Off the top of my head, I can't remember how much this was. It was on sale because it was a pre-order. Nice. I'll throw the exact price on the screen. So this is the pouch, the little kangaroo pouch. Nice. That'll be nice by the pool. Here's the armband. Okay, cool. Feels very similar to the Polar H10, which I've been testing. And then here are the accessories. So this is a clip for my goggles, and this is another clip to charge it. And let's see how big. Wow, that is tiny. Let's compare this to a SIM card. So it's about 4 times a SIM card. So here's a penny. Find a penny, pick it up, and all day you'll have good luck. So it's about the size of a quarter, and as far as the thickness, not quite about the same thickness as a pencil or a remarkable tablet stylus. You know, this thing that I've been reviewing. It's remarkable. Okay, Verity Sense, there you go. I'm going to test this and swim with it. Let's see if it turns on out of the box. Take off the cool packaging. So it has all these codes that let you know what's going on. Oh, that's not a, that's just the case. Do a long press. Okay, I'm gonna have to charge it. Charge it looks pretty easy. Put it in there like that, click. And I definitely recommend a low power charger. This is like universal safe charger, old school Apple plug. Just put it in there and blip. So I'll charge this so it's ready for my next swim workout. And even better, not only does it have the Ant and Bluetooth, but it also has an accelerometer on there and it measures your fitness and stores it. Built-in memory for several training sessions. And there's an SDK for heart rate and movement. So if I'm a developer, I can write my own code. All right. I am going to spend some time with this. I'll see you in a few days to a week. I don't know. Maybe I'll use it for a whole month and then do a follow-up. See you soon. Goodbye for now.